farm. Isaac and Daniel are working today. Bryant has a few things he has to do today.
We got a ministry appointment at 8:30.
Yep, we got a ministry breakfast at 8:30.
Yep.
And so we're just coming in to see if they need anything before we head to that. This farm, beautiful.
Beautimus.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is New Year's Day for us. We are actually headed to a lady in our church. She is having a floating New Year's Day morning breakfast. So that's where we're headed right now. And then we're going to go home. I've got to do some filming. He's got to do a few things. And then we're going to get started on our New Year's Day meal. Hog jowls, cornbread, collard greens. I think I said turnip greens the other day, but I mean collard greens.
Hey, them collard greens will twang your buds.
It will just twang your buds. I got to make sure I got vinegar. I should have checked before we came out. And I do purple whole peas. They're in the black-eyed pea family, so we do purple whole peas and corn. So, all right, we'll see you in just a little bit.
I caught them spray like that one time. And I looked and I said, what happened? I said, he died.
Well, guys, we have another visitor today. All the animals like our front yard. Yep. Hey, buddy.
I called. He's got tags on him, and the numbers on the tag.
Hey, buddy.
Names on the tag.
His name's Dean.
Yep. So
hello, Dean.
I called Dean.
Well, I just had some visitors come busting in my back door. Who would that be?
Me.
Who?
Me.
Who's me?
Judah.
And who else come busting in my back door?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Do you like that? All right, I've got my greens cooking, and I have my purple whole peas, which is they are a brother to black-eyed peas. They are going.
All right, it's New Year's Day. It's about noontime. The weather's beautiful. And we're out here checking cows. Check this out. Look who's checking cows with me on their four-wheeler. Who is it?
Judah.
Judah.
And Levi.
And who's this right here?
Papa.
Right there. Levi's riding with Papa. Look at Levi. Look to your right. Wave at him. All right, so we're going to check cows. Let me show you what we got going on. Just got over here. And show you what we got going on. We got two new baby calves. There they go, right there.
My cow is named
hang on. Right there in the very front. And right here, you can see this one right here. Right there, that one right there is a new calf born today. And that one over there is a new calf born today as well.
And his name is Junior.
You look on Mom's backside there, you can see she's still cleaning up. And so we got two new calves here to start the new year.
And mine's new Coco.
Do what, buddy?
My name is new calf is Coco.
All right, Judah's waving at everybody.
And Judah.
Let's go check the rest of the calves. Tell them bye. Tell them bye.
Bye. And Judah has Junior.
Junior. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Let's get this New Year's supper going. So I showed you my purple whole peas. I showed you the turnip greens. Let me show you this. I've got 2 pans of hog jowls laid out. We're going to do it in the oven tonight. Normally I do it in the air fryer or I'll fry it. One, it pops like crazy. And I always say you want to be fully dressed when you're frying hog jowls and like cracklings and stuff like that. Yeah, it pops and jumps. And so I'm going to do it in the oven tonight. My oven, when I get ready to clean it, I will be fussing at myself, I'm sure. But we're going to do it in the oven tonight. So I've got the oven cranked up just about as hot as it'll go. And I need to add a can of corn. I like corn in my peas. So I'm going to add a can of corn to my peas. But we got to get cornbread going. I need to check my pan to see if it needs wiping out. I have my cast iron hangs right over here on the wall. And so sometimes, you know, I need to wipe it out. But what I'm going to do while I check my pan is I'm going to melt a stick of butter in my batter bowl. So I'm just going to stick it in the microwave and get this melted. I'm going to check my pan and grease my pan. And then we'll come back and hopefully, I probably need, before I do this, I need to check and see if I got cornmeal. It's been a long time since I have made a cake of cornbread. Like, so long. I used to make it all the time. It has been a really long time. So I probably need to check my cornmeal, make sure I have enough. Oh yeah, I got enough. So, all right, now I'm going to melt this and check my pan, and then I'll show you what we do. All right, so me and my friend Tammy over at Color Valley Cooks, we make our cornbread almost identically. Almost identical. I think she puts some sugar in hers occasionally. I don't ever put sugar in mine. And I don't think she puts a lot. She doesn't make a sweet cornbread. That's not Southern. But I was like so excited when I found somebody that makes cornbread the way I do. But the coolest thing I learned from her and Chris, and I think Chris taught Tammy how to do this, was how, like, I've always done pour the oil in the pan, stick it in the oven, get it hot, pull it out, and then pour your batter in over the oil. And that's the way I always did it. But they've got this coolest thing. It's much like greasing a cake pan and flouring it, except instead of greasing a cake pan, you're greasing your cast iron skillet. And two, instead of flouring it, you're putting cornmeal in it and dusting it with cornmeal. And it gives it such a nice crunch on the outside. It is amazing. If my mama had known that trick when she was living, she would have absolutely loved it, because my mama liked a good extra brown cornbread. Like, she would leave it in the oven forever to get it that extra brown and that crunch on there. And if she had known about this trick, she would have just loved it. But so y'all tell Tammy and Chris thank you for spreading this joy. This is joy they have spread to me. But also, one other thing I occasionally do to my cornbread that I probably won't do tonight because I don't have enough of it, but occasionally I'll just reach in with a big spoon and get a spoon of mayonnaise or sour cream and stick in there. It gives it a moistness. I may have some sour cream. We may do sour cream. But just, you don't even have to measure it. Just get a good spoonful out, drop it in the batter, mix it in. It gives it a, you know, cornbread's supposed to be kind of dry and coarse, but it gives it a moistness that helps it. It doesn't, like, I don't know, it just does something special to it. So if you have some extra mayonnaise or a thing of sour cream that may be getting ready to go bad and you need to get rid of it, just drop it in your cake of cornbread, in your batter. It makes it so good. So I'm going to see if we got sour cream. But let me show you how we do this. I just put some Crisco on a napkin. And y'all, there's this Southern meme going around, and it's so funny. And it's about a family member who puts the cast iron skillet in the dishwasher, and the family is like, it's like a Law and Order spoof, and it is so funny. They're searching for who put the cast iron skillet in the dishwasher, and no, the family would never have done that. And anyway, it turns out that this one girl puts it in there to ruin it, because her cousin put sugar in it, and she's like, it's just so funny. You'll have to look it out. I think it's something Southern. Something about Southern. but it's hilarious. They do spoofs and stuff like that. It is so funny. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to, I'm just gonna reach in here with my hand like this and sprinkle a little bit of cornmeal in here, and then I'm gonna take it to the trash can and dust it around the sides, making sure, I won't do it at the trash can, I'll do it right here and wipe it up so you guys can see. And if you see some spots that didn't get it, just go around there. There you go. And there it is. And now you don't have to preheat your pan. You pour the batter right in this and it goes right in the oven. It is so good. But listen, guys, you have cast iron and you're not used to cast iron. It does not go in the dishwasher. I do, however, wash mine in, like, they'll tell you not to wash it with soapy water, and I do because I just do. But don't ever put it in the dishwasher. Let me explain. Cast iron is very porous, so if it gets in really, really hot stuff, that soap and stuff gets in it. So I use a lukewarm soapy water, wash it out, rinse it real quick, dry it completely, put it on the stove top, dry it even more, and while it's still hot, I rub a little oil in it, and that's how you season your cast iron. But the reason they say don't put it into hot soapy water is because the pores can open up and it soaks up that soap taste, and you don't want it to do that, and then it'll rust if it doesn't get dried well. So I say just, you know, a warm soapy water, real quick. Don't let it just sit in there. Just set it down, wash it out, rinse it, dry it really good with a rag, and then put it on the stovetop or in the oven, either one, to let it finish drying out. And once it's dry but still very hot, put a little oil in and be sure to wipe out any of the extra oil or it'll get that sticky residue on it. So there's my little tutorial on how to take care of cast iron. Now, many people will say, don't wash it with soap and water. And that's fine if you don't want to, that's fine. But I have done it. I'm 53 years old and I have cast iron. And people want me to teach them how to season it and how to get it like mine. So, y'all, you can wash it with soap. Just don't soak it in there. Don't let it sit in there. And the main thing is to dry it, to get it dry. So, all right, we'll put the cornbread together a little bit closer to when the hog jowls are coming out of the oven. Well, if you guys can hear the TV, Judah is over here. He came early, and I am introducing him to Popeye the Sailor Man, like back in my day, probably before my day. I mean, those are the cartoons where he's watching now. So, let's get to, here is my butter. I don't have everything out, so y'all just have to bear with me. Here is our butter, and I'm going in with 2, I think I use White Lily or Tend to Bake, or I think this is White Lily, cornmeal mix. All right. So now I'm going to go grab the buttermilk and the sour cream and an egg. All right, we're going in with 1.5 cups of buttermilk. And you can by all means use sweet milk if you wanted to, but I like buttermilk. Sweet milk is just whole milk. I know a lot of people don't know what I'm referring to or what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to show you. Now just reach in here and get a nice little dollop of sour cream. Just like that. And we're going to take an egg. I should do the egg in a separate container, but I'm not. Switch to my whisk here. Be sure you're getting all the way down to the bottom. there is your cornmeal batter. Oops, I just slung cornmeal all over my dishwasher and everything. And we just pour this right in. So good. Y'all, we have not had cornmeal. We have not had cornbread in like ages. Good, I'm throwing cornbread batter everywhere. I must be excited about it. All right. Now, if you didn't want to use quite that much butter, you could use, you know, a half a stick of butter and some oil. But I like doing all butter, so I just use a whole stick. All right. Now, just as soon as my hog gels come out, or at least one of the hog gels come out, we'll put this in and get it to going. Till then, I'm going to pick up a little bit. I'll see you back. All right, guys, here's our meal. There's our cornbread. Look how delicious that looks. And the bottom is going to be nice and crusty and crunchy and just absolutely amazing. It's going to be delicious. Look at that. That's how my mama, oh, she loved it dark like that. Bryant picked up a rotisserie chicken. Not everybody in my family enjoys this meal, but so he picked up a rotisserie chicken and sliced it up. There's our turnip greens. Yum, yum. I need to go get
Collard greens.
I don't know why I keep saying turnip greens. My homemade applesauce that we have to have with the hog jowls over there. Mm-hmm. And purple whole peas and corn.
Hey, that one right there was a burnt sacrifice, wasn't it?
Yeah. It must have been really thin or really fatty or something.
And what was that, purple hole?
Purple holes. It's got that little film on it, but that's okay. We'll stir it up. So good.
Hey, Mom, how is it?
It's delicious. My favorite thing on here is the hog jowls and my applesauce.
Describe
Everything's my favorite.
Describe hog jowl for those that never had it.
It's a little bit between bacon and fatback. That's how I would describe it. It's a little bit fattier than bacon, and I don't think it's cured the same way. Maybe, I don't know. But
it's thicker than bacon.
It's really good.
Yep, it's thicker than bacon. Judah, how is it, buddy?
Good.
Delicious. All right, there's Jess, Isaac, Levi waving, Jamie getting him some cornbread. Caroline's in there fixing some soda. So, all right,
So good.
let's dig in.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the couch.
Hey guys, hope you've had a great day. Hope you enjoyed that. Hey, how did those hog jowls look to you?
They were so good.
All right, hey, I'm just curious. Drop in the comments. How many of you have nothing to do with the New Year's meal? You don't like it. You don't participate in it.
We don't believe in the superstition.
We don't believe in it, but we actually like the food.
But we actually like the food,
Yep.
or most of the family does.
Yeah. Well, Caroline ate hog jowl.
Caroline ate, actually.
Yeah, she did.
It was so funny because I didn't even make an official invite because I know she didn't like the meal. And she called me about 3 o'clock. She says, "Mama, are you cooking a meal today?" And I said, "Yeah." And she says, "Well, you hadn't said anything." I said, "Well, I didn't know if you wanted to come because I know this is not your favorite meal of the year."
So guess who was in trouble?
I was in trouble. But I had plenty.
Yep.
I had made plenty, enough for everybody. So, but I did have him go pick up a rotisserie chicken just in case they wanted something that wasn't on the table. But
Yep.
she actually ate everything.
Yep.
I was shocked.
Very little of the chicken got ate.
Yeah.
I sliced her like a turkey, put it on a platter there, and a couple pieces got ate, but anyway. But it turned out really, really good. Had a good time. Great family time. Hung out, chilled out, played with the kids. Just yesterday was a great New Year's Day. Hey, I actually kind of took a day off. Wasn't a whole lot to do on the farm except for walk chickens. You got to go to the breakfast with Leslie and myself. And
It was delicious and fun.
Yep. So, but it just a great day.
Yep. So, how's your New Year starting off?
Yep. They say what you do on the first day of the New Year is what you're going to do all year.
So, somebody heard me say that I was going to be doing laundry, and I actually didn't do
Oh
laundry.
no, you washed somebody out of your
I
life.
actually didn't do any laundry on New Year's Day. Well, I did fold some, but And that was what they said. There's an old wives' tale, and I've heard it all my life, that if you wash laundry on New Year's Day, you're going to wash a family member out of your life.
That ain't true.
I don't believe that stuff.
That ain't true.
I have done probably laundry many New Year's days, and because that's usually been a day off for us.
I can tell you how that got started. There was a wife that was behind on laundry, and her husband wanted her to do laundry, and she said that her mom or daddy told her that, or the preacher said that to get out of doing laundry.
The preacher didn't say that, because I'm sure a preacher don't believe in that stuff.
Well,
maybe some do.
probably
Some
so.
of the old ones do, yeah. The older fellas.
Who knows? It's not biblical.
It's not biblical.
It's not
That's
biblical.
right.
Yeah. Let me back that up. I should have said a preacher said that. But anyway, I was just trying to bring context of somebody in authority that they would have
I got you.
respect.
I
That's
got
what
you.
I was trying to do. So, but,
The mayor said
yeah,
it.
but anyway. Hey, well, I'll tell you what, talking about New Year's Day, do you know why? Hey, I was looking at the calendar the other day, and the calendar looked kind of sad. Do you know why?
Why?
Its days are numbered.
Days are numbered. That's true.
Really?
It gets tossed out every December 31st.
Every 12 months, its days are numbered.
Yep, that's true. That's pretty good.
Ba-dum.
All right, guys.
Did I tell them about the chicken, the pig and the tug of war?
I don't know if you did or not.
Do you know what you call a pig that's been involved in a tug of war?
A game of tug of war?
Yeah, pulled pork. Ba-dum. All right, I'm done.
He may have already told that one.
No more
We're
jokes.
Not sure.
No more jokes. Is
He
today
get-
is
he-
today the last day of Vlogmas?
Well, we're going to finish out the week.
Okay, all right. So a couple more jokes.
Yeah. So, and what's so funny is like he'll be sent some jokes, and he
I'll
reads
tell
them,
her.
and he wants to tell them all on the same day, and I'm like, you need to save them. So, like the pulled pork.
Space
I don't
them
know
out.
if he told that the other day because he was so
You gotta space them out.
You're so funny.
People send me jokes for you guys.
Yeah. You send us jokes
For you
for
guys.
you guys,
So
it's funny. So.
we enjoy it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably have on the same clothes. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Nobody knows.
Now you do.
Yeah,
All right.
they would have never known had you not told them.
That's okay. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, if the grease is hot enough,
You
you
can
can fry
fry anything.
anything. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.